All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. You found us here at KGB Customs, home of what we believe is some of the best custom gun content on the web. We share these custom guns in hopes of sharing some knowledge and to catalog some of the great pieces that come through our shop. Thanks for joining us. Today we've got a really exceptional piece here from one of the nicest guys in the industry, John Harrison. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you like this kind of content, we try to share at least one long form video a week. When we're backed up with custom guns here to record, we'll do 2 a week. Generally, we'll probably release those videos at least Saturday AM if we have extra guns, Wednesday AM as well. And if you really like this stuff, jump down to the link in the description and sign up for our email list. We don't spam you. We don't sell your information. We just share new arrivals at the shop and any news we have here at our shop. On to the gun. The gun, as you can see, is a beautifully finished Springfield Armory. John opened his first shop in 1992 under the name Precision Gunworks. He founded that in 92 and ran with that brand until about 2005, 2006, which oddly enough is about the time this gun was built. This gun was probably built by John in 2006 or 2007, according to my conversation with John. And that lines up well with the information I got from Springfield. I called them and they helped me out with the serial number as to how it shipped. The reason I give that call, 1, is to confirm timeline, and 2, it lets me know if the original SKU of the gun is on California's roster or not. For certain customers, that's important. This gun shipped in January of 2006 as a Cali legal national match gunsmith kit, which was a thing I don't think Springfield will do anymore, but did at that time. That was a time when their custom shop was very busy and they offered a lot of cool stuff that they don't anymore. So the National Match Gunsmith kit would have just been a frame and a slide. Unclear if it would have come with a barrel or any internal parts, but I believe it was just a frame and a slide that were not fit to one another. So it was an oversized frame, and this gun is incredibly tight fit. John did a wonderful job fitting this gun up. So in 2005, 2006, John kind of rebranded to Harrison Design and Consulting, where he would offer consulting to parts manufacturers and gun manufacturers, as well as his custom gunsmithing efforts. His custom gunsmithing really just revolved around the 1911 pattern pistol for all 30 plus years that he was in the industry. He did hang up his files, so to speak, largely here in the last, 2-3 years, with vision becoming an issue. He's no longer doing full builds. He does, I think, don't quote me on this, call John, but he does, I think, offer simple installation of his parts. So if you want a pair of his sights, he'll put them in. Or if you want one of his thumb safeties fit, he'll install it. But he started Harrison Design and Consulting as a little bit broader platform. He offers his own parts now, which was a business he had been ramping up from the inception of Harrison Design until today. He still operates Harrison Design largely as a parts provider to those of us in the industry. I, for one, use quite a few of John's parts. I use a lot of his ignition parts, including triggers, hammers, sears, and his plunger tubes and small parts like that. This gun, as I said, was built very early in that Harrison Design era. It is marked on the dust cover custom by J. Harrison, which is how he traditionally marked his Peerless, I believe that's what he called them, Peerless Grade guns after the Precision Gunworks business was dissolved. This gun is really, as I said, beautifully fit and outstanding finish work on it. The gun is a mirror polish on the flats and a nice soft satin on the mat on the rounds. This gun is checkered, machine checkered at 20 LPI, nice sticky checkering. We've got a flush cut and reverse crown in the muzzle, which was pretty cutting edge stuff in 2006, 2007. We've got perfectly aligned ball cuts on the slide. The gun was clearly made prior to John having a lot of his own parts. This gun has a greeter trigger versus John's design. It has a Wilson bulletproof slide stop versus John's design, but really, really nicely put together gun. The sights on this one are a set of Heine sights. The gun also has a very nice round butt on the heel, nicely beveled magwell. Great D-horn job. John did a high cut bevel on the bottom of the slide, French border. The slide has been flat topped and machine serrated, and not just flat top, but he did a nice little ball end mill border on that gives it sort of the appearance of a gold cup rib without being so tall. The gun has a very tightly fit Allen match barrel. The gun is incredibly smooth and just overall an outstanding defensive pistol, finished like a heirloom grade masterpiece. It's great to see these pieces from guys that when I was getting into 1911s, these were the guys building guns. You know, Ted Yost and John Harrison, Chuck Rogers. Chuck is, to my knowledge, the only one of the three still building, though I don't think he's taken in any new clients in quite some time. But those guys really shaped and molded my, I guess, expectations for myself in building custom 1911s, and kind of shaped in my mind what they should look like and how they should feel. And those guys were all good friends while being competitors in the marketplace. And that's something I really also appreciate about that generation of builders, is they all were vying for the same clients, but they knew there was enough for everyone. Those three gentlemen would never speak an ill word of the others, and many of that generation of builders worked together. I know that Chuck and Ted have worked together, and I know that Ted and John still work together. John sells a rear sight that Ted designed, as well as a frame holding fixture that Ted designed. And still to this day, even, a decade plus later, still gives Ted a cut of the sale of those items. And that's the kind of gentleman he is, and the kind of guys we should all aspire to be that are in this industry today, is to help build each other up and work together, because there's certainly enough work to go around for all of us. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and appreciate this piece as much as I did. Again, there's a link in the description of this video to sign up for our email list, and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks.